What's going on? It's your boy M.I. Coleon, you know what I mean? Welcome to, On Deck Worldwide, where we're just trying to lay down the platform for those who's on deck, up next, like a patio set, you know what I mean? Little bars for you, but nah, I'm gonna be doing my blogs, telling you stories of the shit I've been through in this industry. I'm 34 years old. Been doing this since I was about 11. Almost got 25 years in the game, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna start right now by letting you know how I got in the game. I got in the game and started rapping around the time when Nori dropped his first CD, Can, The Best of Beanie Sigel at first just came out. Major Figgaz just first came out, and that's Philly shit. And when I knew that Beanie Sigel was from 21st and Sigel, I'm from 29th of Wharton. That's right there. That's right there. That's a couple blocks away. You know what I mean? It's right over the 21st Street Bridge. Not even. So I seen firsthand him pulling up in the Bentleys and all that, and I'm like, damn, like somebody from the hood actually did this shit, like with the rap shit. Because like being said before, you know what I mean, before he came around and Major Figgaz came around, it really wasn't no rap going on in Philly, you know what I mean? We had Ram Squad, they was doing a little thing, we had a couple other groups, Steady B and them, you know what I mean? Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Hold your head up. And cool to see. And, so when I first heard The Best of Beanie Sigel, that shit was probably the hottest shit. Still to this day, that's definitely top 5 in my mixtape. I'm talking about Cosmic Cav's first Best of Beanie Sigel, where, Beans and Kev beefed over it a little bit. Said he leaked all of it, so that's a whole nother story. So anyway, I remember the first time I listened to it. My man Kashin, what up, Kyle? Shout out to him. He just came home from doing 10. But my man Kashin had it, and he played it for me. We was at his crib, and Kai. We was young. I think it was about 11, 12. And Kai, his dad always had the burners and all, so we're in there fucking around with the burners and we wasn't smoking weed or nothing at the time. We used to just fucking around with the burners and listen to music. So we played that Best of Bean. And that night, before I left Kai's house, I told him, we both gotta write some verses. And we're going to bring them to school tomorrow, and we're going to start spitting. So, bang, we did that. We probably both wrote a 16. I remember the 16 a little bit, but I ain't spitting it right now. But anyway, we in the lunchroom now, we both spit our 16. So, everybody that was in our little squad wanted to get down too. So we like, fuck it, everybody write another verse tonight. And tomorrow we're going to come back to the cafeteria. We're going to do it again. This is 6th grade. We start doing this. This was around the time Puffy and them was out. Mace was out. The Locks had just came out. So we called our group PFL, Players for Life. And, I had a computer in my crib, and we was trying all different ways to record, and so my spot wound up becoming the spot where we come. My mom was always cool like that, so was my pop, and even though they lived separate places, but they was both always cool like that, letting my homies come over and do the music thing and all that. So shout out to them for that. So we used to be in there rapping. Shout out Big Frank, you know what I mean? just the whole squad. My man, the boy Mike Freeman. I mean, I ain't seen him in years. He used to come through. He had some beatboxing shit. But we'd throw. The first beat we had was the Snoop Dogg when he first got with No Limit. It was called DPG. DPG, Top Dollar with the gold fleet collar. And we switched that, we flipped that jump and did the PFL. Know what I mean? Top price for hoes that look nice. Wholesales look back twice. Some shit. That was our little hook we put on it. And, you know, I wound up getting more into it than everybody else. My man Big Frank got into it too, but he was on his own grind. See, I had another squad in Philly that I was fucking with. So I was fucking with my man Kashim and then PFL, and you know we had an audition. I remember we had an audition with this label called Beatdown Records, and none of them showed up. Kashim ain't show up. None of them. Except for one of my homies, and he was like one of the wackers. I ain't even gonna put him out there, but he was like one of the wackers. And they came to my crib and like at Beatdown Records, they pulled up in drop top Porsche and all that. And my squad basically wasn't there, so I knew that I was on a different level than them at that point. That I was really more serious about it. So fast forward a little bit. Summertime, I always stayed at my dad's house for the whole summer. And we'd go down the shore a couple weekends, you know what I mean, down the Wildwood, to the beach, to the boardwalk and all that. So I'm down there and I see my man Shay, R.I.P., you know what I mean? He was one of our producers. And at the time he told me like, yo, you know the boy Art? You know, I knew Art from since we was 7 years old, 6 years old. He's a little bit older than me, but I always knew him. He's like, you know, Art spitting now. You know, your cousin Butter spitting now. And the boy, my man Rabo Soprano was spitting. You know what I mean, shout out to all them. And so I'm like, yeah. So I get down with the boy Art. You know what I mean, my man AK. My brother, you know what I mean? I get down with him, I see him, and Shay, you know, not introduce us, but like linked us back up, because we ain't see each other in a while. So, bang, we like, what's up? Like, there was a little fake booth on the boardwalk in Wildwood where people would do mostly karaoke shit, but you could record in there. So we went to one of these spots. We was looking all over. Back then, to get your beat, you had to get a single. The single CD, you had to buy the single. So we bought the Cameron Let Me Know single. And I remember me and my man 8K, we went into the booth down there with that one beat, and we killed that shit. And from there, it was on. You know what I mean? They were on the same level that I was on some like writing everyday type shit, recording everyday type shit, like, you know what I mean? The boy 8K got a little 4-track. This is how long ago this shit was. Like, the computers weren't even popping like that. You had to use the 4-track, get somebody else's beat. They had beat CDs they used to sell, and you had to get the single and get the beat off there. And until like Napster and that shit came around, then you get a couple instrumentals off there. So yeah, man. So that's how me and my squad got together. And I mean, at the time we was called Untouchable Entertainment. Still to this day, it's a little discrepancies. Who came up with that name? But you know, that's small shit. You know what I mean? And I know I didn't come up with the name, so I don't care at the end of the day. But, you know, I got my own real rap. So, and I've been promoting that too heavy to worry about old names. So, but you know, everybody in my squad, we was all dedicated to this rap shit. And this is the first little series I'm gonna do. It's just part one. And I'll get back to you with part 2 ASAP. You know, holla at me.